Xiao Chao, yes, or the stun from Sui. So those are their only options here. Even the Storm Strike, yes, let's call that. That gets picked. There's a very definite crowd control counter to the Luna, but let's see how they're gonna do it for Vicious.
Yep. I pretty much prefer the draft for the sort of Team Max, but once again, the draft is only one part of the solution. The second part is, can you execute well?
Will they answer us in that question? Will they be able to actually do this time? Team Max versus Vicious, game number 2, everyone. Team Max has advantage now.
Yeah, and definitely this is not going to be a game where you want to risk too much. Both junglers suffer from a deficit. It's very hard to come back when you're behind on gold and EXP. But Sui, he's going to take the chance here, and he's going to start approaching the Azure buff.
Yeah, actually gonna go for it, and this is good. At least for the side of Vicious, this is a good plan.
Oh, it's
nobody's here. Nobody's gonna be able to defend. How are they gonna go to the other side? No answers for them, and that's a 3-1 for the side of Vicious. That's a great start for them, but this might be what they're gonna do. Unleash the Hound will be hitting onto the back here. Was able to use him as an escalator to get out.
Oh, Vicious. They are well rewarded for this risk that they took, right? No punishment. Kitty understood that there is a risk coming in for Sui here, even though there is a level disadvantage. And now, because of that fear, Sui is going to get the maximum effect. He has both buffs in his camp that is going to be secure for him. He's going to have the level up.
Yeah, and they really know how to deal with him. This is how you deal with a Luna. Deny the blue buff pretty early. They are gonna need to actually go for those waves in the mid lane as fast as they could, just to stop that bleeding from happening, because the level advantage is going to be there.
Yep. This is just a very initial lead coming in terms of the gold for Kitty. Over time, Sui is going to be on top in the gold department, and as well as the EXP, which is a huge difference, because if Sui gets onto Jeff at this part of the game, Jeff is done for. There's nothing for him.
Yeah, pretty scary. Right now, I think Sui is just gonna do this again and again. Both of these junglers, for everyone watching, both of these junglers are not really good in the early game, so they need to wait until they get to level 7 or the first objective before they will find their value in the team fights. And now, Knockup, not gonna go for more.
It's a mid to late game setup, and they have the timing. They have to go for this now.
Yeah, they can go for it. Onto the backline, they have the Ocean of Tears. Sui gonna go with the Destructive Deluge. They're still gonna take it for themselves. Sui still gets it in the end, and he gets away unscathed. Very, very healthy.
Oh, this situation sucks for Kitty. I mean, there is no blue buff. You have a level disadvantage. Gold is definitely going in their favor of Sui, and your camps are being taken one by one with no response. You don't have the timing on your opponent.
No timing, no levels, and now top side, they're gonna go for it, and they are gonna try to actually get some pressure in. They go for more, and they unleash the Hound, and the first blood comes in for Sui.
Sui, and that's a big moment, right? And now with the Yangjian having both a level and and gold advantage here, Vicious can definitely contest for the 4-minute mark Tyrant. I don't think Team Max can actually afford to take that risk.
Yeah, this is why we're kind of scared of this pick, right? The Luna pick, once on the second pick, was really surprising for me, because they already know the presence of the Dolya Yangjian should be respected. And now they are getting punished for it.
Yeah, it is. And right now, at this point of the game, there is no proper answer unless Vicious makes a horrible mistake at this point, right? Jeff, he's equal levels with Do, and there is nothing much they can do.
Yeah, and even Kashimo is not, or Shimo is not even having the best day here on the top side, because they are also ganked a while ago, so there's still this level advantage on the side of Kong9. Try to go in for the damage. They can't even get close just because of the fact that Meteor Storm could be popped anytime soon. They just back off. Overlord Tyrant itself, but the blue buff is more important here for the side of Vicious, and they're gonna try to go for it. Knockup's not gonna hit. They still have the ultimate ready here, so he's very, very healthy. He takes it again, and he's just gonna get away.
Yeah, no punishment, and not by choice. They really can't do anything about it. Team Max here just at a loss in terms of choices and options. So Team Vicious, it's time to really, amp up the gear, make sure life gets even more difficult. This is one of the rare times where kills matter a lot.
Yeah, in this early game, I think this composition can't do anything. Shimo needs items, even Jeff needs the items, so they can't even fight back. The damage from Chigiri is not going to be that high this early, so it's really hard. With the composition that they drafted, they can only fight in the mid game, not right now.
Yeah, and Kyung-Nai already has the Pure Sky, so he's gonna have a 30% damage reduction here. There is no fight to be had. Max just needs to farm. But Vicious, they're not looking to just farm. They want to get the kills. They're gonna farm your heroes.
Yeah, they are just gonna take it, and that's what you want with a Dou Youngjan. Even the happiness that Dou gets whenever this happens. Celestial Melody is available. 2 people on the bot lane. Remember, they still have a Kyung-Nai at the ready. They can't even steal the buff. Meteor Storm has been used. Jeff has to run away. Flashes have been expended, and Team Max runs away with a loss.
Yeah, they're just going to be put on the back foot at this point. Vicious is going to start working down on this first time of the game. 5.5 minutes in. Cliché will take that final hit. Does not matter. It's a team effort anyway. And Sui is already at level 9. Kitty just hit level 9. Not ideal.
Yeah, they're just going to be tucking their tails at their backs here. No mana for Kitty, so he can't even contest this. He's just going to be giving this for sure. So they can't even do anything about it. And Kitty has not gotten a blue buff since the start of this game.
Yep, it's scary. 6 minutes, yes, you can do that in rank. We have experienced that many a times. But in tournament format, not having a blue buff for 6 minutes in total, that's paid.
Feels bad, especially as a Luna, you want to do it yourself. Kyung-Nai is going to be on the top side, going to try to fight back here, but they are still going to push. At least there's a trade that's happening around the map, and that's good for Team Max.
Well, that's a silver lining.
That's better for Vicious.
Yeah, I mean, it would just make sense to be able to take a trade, but you know, at this point, Vicious definitely still very much in control in this game.
Yeah, they are in control, and they can't even fight back for now. I think they need to find a way to just stop this. I think Jeff needs to run away. He even uses ultimate just to get that extra speed boost to just get away from this fight, though. I think this is a bit too aggressive. Kyung-Nai still had the force field suppression there.
Yep, and look, there's no option. The timing is so tight from the side of Vicious. There is no window of opportunity for Team Max to even try and steal it away from Sui here.
Yeah, Sui. One thing that's good about this, one silver lining that I'm also seeing is that Kitty, even though he's not getting any blue buffs, it's just a 600 gold lead on the hands of Sui.
Yeah, but that is going to change really quickly. When Vicious actually go for the overdive, I think this changes.
This again, we're gonna see it again. They're gonna try for it. They already had the space here. Might be able to go for it, and he got his blue buff for the first time. Jeff on the backline gets the Cliché, gets the kill on them, and now onto the backline. Though a bit too aggressive. We're seeing Jeff getting some damage onto their side, though. But there it is. Jeff is gonna die on the hands of Sui. Unleashing Hound was able to chase him down. In the end, it's still a win for Vicious.
Yeah, we talked about it right off the bat, right? If they overdive on the side of Vicious, it's not a punishment from the side of Max, it's a punishment to Max. And now Kitty did get that Azure Golem first time in the game, but the cost is 3 different members.
Yeah, and now he got his red buff. Oh, okay. That is very good. I think Kitty still has the confidence to go for these fights like this. And think that is a good thing. Having this mental stability, mental state that even though if it was me, I'm gonna go crazy if I don't get any blue buff, but he's still maintaining composure here for Team Max.
Yeah, man, that's a mark of a champion, right? We have to be able to adapt to certain situations. You can't expect that games are gonna be easy. Now Kitty's gonna try and push it a little bit harder here.
Yeah, and Kitty is actually pushing the buttons here of Vicious. Surprisingly, they're the ones pushing their buttons on the backline. Wow. He's gonna be killed. Kitty is mad and is enraged because he can't get anything, but he gets a kill anyway. And now they are just gonna get pushed back. The Destructive Deluge and even Star King in front stopped them from taking that Overlord.
How are they doing this? That is the biggest turnaround that we've seen. What? Team Max, 6 minutes without the Azure Golem, but now Kitty is fully recovered. He does have the Crimson buff on hand. Gets the solo kill on the Dou. You start to question yourself, actually, is Dou really safe in this game?
Yeah, I think Dou is not safe. He's not safe. Even if he gets 2 leader stances, he's not gonna stay alive for that long on most of the fights, if ever. Nobody stops Kitty from just going away onto the backline if he needs to. Stun comes in. Kitty still has the new moon. so he can still go in if he wants to. Now Shadow Barrion's 30 seconds.
It took them 3 minutes to recover. Kitty's now same level as Sui, but here we go. They're gonna try and take a fight here.
Yeah, bit of a dive. Heaven and Earth form is not available anymore. Look at where Jeff is. Jeff, Doe is going to be his target. He has the ultimate right there. Return of the Arms Master is here. He's getting pushed back. They're going to try to chase him down. The Raging Sea hits him in the back line. And that's the perfect way to start it off. They go for the chase down. They want to go for Faye. They got the kill on him anyway. Jeff doesn't care. Sui is in front of him, but he's going to die. Never mind. Kyungna is going to come in. Going to go for the Storm Strike. Hits him in his face. Kitty's still alive, though. Very healthy. Still has the blue buff. But Sui, a bit too of an overdrive, is still a 2v1 in this fight, and the strongest member of Team Max is still alive.
Okay, he shows his claws, and boy, this kept this fight because he just scratched the life out of Vicious. Yes, they lost 4 members, but there is no trade-off for the side of Max, right? They can't push on the side of Vicious.
Yeah, that's good. At least now they are dominating the game. Cliché. Oh no, he just got dove on by Kitty.
This Luna is a menace, and this is why it's one of the main reasons why this is banned, right? We've seen 100% ban or pick rate today on the Luna, and this is the reason why.
Yeah, this is because the Luna on the hands of a master, you can actually turn the games around even by yourself. And that's the reason why Sui did that on him. He's level 15, 2-level advantage, whilst not getting the early Azure Golems on his side.
We need to study this recovery from Team Max. Very rare that we have seen this situation arise. Now T2 put under pressure. They have the Tyrant buff as well. I don't think Sui wants to jump into the middle of Kitty because Kitty can just jump into the backlines of Vicious.
Yeah, that's the hardest part about this game. We talked about it on the start of this draft. There's no actual easy crowd control that they can use if ever the Luna goes crazy. And Kitty is now a full-blown tiger at this point.
Yeah, Karma is okay, I'm not gonna complete that, but yeah, 6 minutes without the Azure Golem, and now the same situation is returned back to Sui. He doesn't even get a kill here on the Shimo.
Yeah, Tyrant was already taken by them, but look at them, even with a Primal Bond, they're still taking this Overlord. There's no information. Topside, look at the push. They're gonna go for the T1 on the bot lane, but that's not a good trade. This is a deep tower. Gonna get taken down the top side. They're fighting for it, and that's why they're distracting the members. Look at the back line, though. They already got a Kitty, got off the Shay, and now Doe is the only one that could actually chase him down. Gonna try to go for the Soaring Signal, but he's gonna chase him down. He has to flash right here in front of him. He gets the kill anyway. They kept going, and they are gonna chase them down. The waves are pushing. They can go for the T3 towers here for the side of Team Max.
Yep, and this is not the only one. Potentially, they can end the game here. Sui will be able to push them away for a little bit, but Jeff, he doesn't care. He wants to end the game right here, right now.
And they are gonna go Sui onto the back line. He has a lot of damage. Jeff is gonna kill one, and that's one on the drawing board. One more to finish it all. Revenge is best served cold. Team Max gets game number 2 after getting punished for so long during this game.
This is just a recovery on every single level. How did they do this?